Hey everybody, welcome to the nightly vid, and what you're first going to see up here is this. So these are everything taken last week's highs. We got a lot of twos in the tech, XLK SMH, and then you got all the indexes two to the upside. So we have a period of control that has shifted, right? So that's something we'll want to know about, and that tells us that you go to SPY. Do you have a momentum hammer week? You did. Did it gap up? It did. Do you know what a 2260 is right here? You do. Do you know what an inside 60 add is right there? You also do. So just trading gapper stuff. Obviously, the morning, a little choppier, which gives you the back ender. So chop, 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 and then boom, 12230 at the close, and pew, up they go. Go to Qs. You're going to see this. Here's your 12230 simultaneous break with the SPY. And in the morning, Qs, a little choppier. Here's your 3 triangle out, and then up they go. And there's your also Mo Hammer week. Still has some distance to cover. Just be aware these are inside months. We got to take that out up there to reverse that stuff. And then magnitude to be all-time highs, and then we'll see. In those sectors, XLK, you're going to have this big old hammer week in force, specifically from the nightly vid, or from the weekend vid, Microsoft. And this is what Sarah spent a lot of the morning trading. And she had the 12215 rev strat in here to get in, and then there's some adds, 15 or inside add to it right here, the 2-2 add here, which stops you out, and then you add again right here, 2-2, and then up they go, and then into the close you get the 3-2 from the looks of it. So up into magnitude, and then we'll see if that's going to be able to keep going. You got continuity, and whenever we say continuity, it's important to know, yes, full time frame continuity is when you're above all the opens, but it's how much do you have? So look at the monthlies. They're very green. Are they inside? Yes, but they're very green. So when the week's confirming that, and that's a 2, you have all week. It's a 2 on the week. It can turn 3, which is what makes trading hard, but we want to see if that can keep going since green normally gets greener. And it's just Monday, so we can pick out the strong stuff and follow that the rest of the week. So that being said, in the tech, you're going to see a lot of weekly breaks. So ASML from the nightly vid goes 2-2 with the 2 going 3 month, and that's a rev strat week. Go to NVIDIA. There's your Momo Hammer NVIDIA, sideways 2-week pattern and up, taking the month and up above 92225, which it just tapped towards the close. TSM will be in there with the 2-up continuation week, potentially breaking the 222 month, confirming a year in force. And then AMAT will have the Momo Hammer week up as well, potential 222 month, confirming a year in force. And this would be the first monthly triangle out this year, so we'll see once you make new highs, do the buyers actually want to step up, or do we do the triangle again, poking down, poking up, and then poking back down? So you can go to TXN, which will be a 3-2 month. So when everything's really going, the 3-2s normally get really crazy. So TXN still hasn't taken the year up yet, but the 3-2 month shows aggression. So as long as it's above that, we want to know about it, and we want to see any 60s we can get in here. In the morning, first 60 signals of the day, the third hour here, we saw all the SMHs do that. So you go SMH, and you say, okay, this one took the week up. I don't have to be the first one in. And then they form the inside bar. And then you scan the strat set, and you say, how many SMHs are inside bar? And if we go and take a look, ASML was not. NVIDIA was not. It was too strong to do that. TSM was an inside bar, 3-1. And we had AMAT inside bar 2-1, and then you have TXN inside bar 2-1. So you can see we have a little concentration there. Obviously, it's not all of them. I didn't look at like AMD or anything because it's still an inside week, but that's how you can pick out the signals and it's your simultaneous break. So if we go then to, we already looked at Microsoft there, IBM in the tech sector, 2-2 week, 2 going 3 month. Yearly continuity is a little bit hurt, so we'll see, but it is a 2-2 week, so if things are going to get crazy, maybe it does. Crowd is a pretty good one in there with the Momo Hammer week, pivot machine gun, and 2-2 month, confirming a 3-2 year. And Crowd, give me one sec here. So Crowd is cybersecurity, which isn't quite relevant to our trading here, but could turn into one of those stocks where you have all the news backing it and everything. So this week here, 365 is the other side of this 3 on the week. So we want to know about that for sure. It could go a lot higher. And Datadog is another one in there, but it has earnings. So we'll see what that one's doing after the open. But you got this 3-1 and then potential 3 week back to 132. So depending where that opens on the daily here, you also got this daily PMG. So we'll see what they do. Earnings are in the morning. But you got the 2-2 year in there, which would also be confirming what Crowd's doing in the cyberspace. And Last one in here is shop. So goes really green, 3-2 hammer weekend force, could trigger the month with some monthly magnitude, and it would retrigger a year, which is, at this point, it's still a little bit of a doji. So just got to be aware of that if things don't continue to follow through. And if we go into financials, CBOE was one thing I picked out that looked pretty interesting with the 2-2 week, 2 going 3 month, and pivot machine gun action in there. And then in the financials setting up for tomorrow, you'll see JP Morgan. Currently still an inside week, but inside day PMG could change that. So it could get a nice quick move in the morning there. And bright green year, which could get that month going again, 3-2, I believe, there. And you'll also see the smaller financials, AFRM, which could trigger a monthly 2-2 off the daily. Square, which could trigger a 2-1-2 continuation, 2 going 3 on the month, 3-2 weekly reversal above 76.5. And then CMA, also another inside day in the financials, could trigger a 3-2 week, maybe get the month going. This one's a little bit choppy compared to the other ones, so I'd prefer these three over CMA if we see those tomorrow. And then in the chips, QCOM will be an inside bar. So this will either confirm what happened today in chips or negate by going inside up or inside down. And you got this month in force very green, year 322 very green. And this is coming from the macro vid to start the year with the 322s. So inside day confirms the month, which confirms the year, and could get that really moving after the good earnings. In the inside day list, we see a ton of home builders. So XHB went inside day, which will either confirm or negate what the market's already doing, and a lot of things are going up. So we'll see if that becomes a 2 on the week. Still inside month, but you got Lennar doing that inside day, PHM doing that, Pulse Group inside day. You'll have TOL doing that inside day, a lot closer to being a 2 on the month there, so it's a little bit better. And I'm not sure about KBH. It looks like KBH is already a little stronger than the rest, not going inside. So good chunk of those, and there's more. I believe DHR, or not DHR. Let me get back to my list here. Yeah, DHI. There we go. DHI also an inside day in there. So you got a lot of inside days. We'll see what comes of that, but still inside months in that stuff. And in the coin stuff, if we go to Bitcoin today, you can see your inside day we mentioned, you're back into this 3. So notice right to the penny hits your target. And then they had an inside 60 here, exhaustion reversal from that. Still 2 down green month, but it's still a 2 down month at all-time highs. So we'll see. It's got to go back and forth if we're going to see the Bitcoiner stuff get moving. And the coin and Bitcoin stuff is going to look similar. And this morning what I did was this. We saw the big move in the morning and then brief pause, giving us the 222.5er. I got in here actually off a 1er. 5er went up, and then I added on a 10er, partialed once this 5er came back in here, and then got stopped out the rest. So just didn't get to hold on to that because the second 60 here, right here, 930, when that changes at 930 on a Monday, you're decoupling the 60 in the week and the 60 in the day. So that gives you more information. Tomorrow, we decouple the day and the week and the 60s, the second 60 of the day, and then we'll have the most information we're going to have. So that's something we want to be aware of, but outside of that, there is, as far as a trend goes, a lot of consumer discretionary stuff inside day for tomorrow. So you'll see XLY, that's going to be consumer discretionary, but a lot of consumer discretionary stuff inside day tomorrow. So I'm going to be scanning those inside bar lists and just see, are we getting a lot of those breaking or not? And we'll also see a lot of information technologies inside for tomorrow. I picked out the stronger ones, and these ones may or may not do what they're looking for. Simply, they're very inside month for the most part, like the indexes, but much weaker. And outside of that, I don't got too much else to cover for you guys besides the gappers. Palantir will be a gapper for tomorrow, and below 2403, and if it's red on the day, it's a kicking pattern, which is negating what we know to be true on the month and the year. But let's say this gaps down and then it goes green, saying they bought Monday and then they're defending their position, buying more. We could go 3 on the day, confirm the month, and then start gunning for the outside month. So I'm willing to play that either way, just depending on daily continuity. And if you're a gapper trader, 30, 60 reversals, you know exactly what to do. So that's what we're going to be looking for in the morning. And that's going to be about it for me. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning for those in stat, and for those that are not, I'll see you guys in tomorrow night's nightly vid.